Well, welcome everybody to the land of another live show where anything can and will happen.
Most
I
of the time,
guarantee it.
we tend to get
But
a
I
little
came
squirrely.
I came prepared today. I managed to reboot the router beforehand. I got the Divas logo in there for everybody. We got Tami and Dedra waiting in the green room to come on, and puppies are behaving. I
Just
don't
are
know how that
barking.
as they're barking. Yes. So I think we're ready to light this candle. But
What's up,
before we
Jim?
do that, Jim, how are you? Let's talk some Lincoln real quick before we get into the Divas. And then after that, it's all of them for the next hour.
Cool.
So, what was your impressions of Lincoln?
It was a great turnout. There was a lot of good stuff. I was very happy with a couple of my pickups. I got 67 Camaro from the 5 pack, the red one that I've been after for years. Got it at a great price. Um, got some great gifts from some buddies. Man, I'm trying to. I haven't unloaded the truck yet, so I'm kind of being lazy. Uh, but yeah, yeah, I mean, I just great stuff, great people as always, great time. Went out and had some wings afterwards. It was a good day. So, what you
Yeah.
got there?
So, this was probably one of my top finds. This is the Mini Mart with an awesome Getty special edition sticker. I got that from Phil Griggs' son and some of the Getty cars as well, to include a Camaro. Oh my!
Another one.
I
The man,
know,
the man that
horrible.
dislikes Camaros has way too many Camaros.
Like one too many. Here's probably the best find of the night. I really wouldn't say it was a find. This was a gift from Diecast Diehard. There we go. And he gave me this. He knows I like the MR2s. I do have the card loose, but I did not have this carded. This thing is killer. It is almost dead mint with it. I loved it. I thought the show was great. I think, as usual, Brad and Doug and Mark do a great job putting it on. They have a good wide variety of folks there and different cars, different play sets, all sorts of cool stuff. So shout out to them. And we will be uh, going here. And then we're just going to have a good time, I think. So, um, obviously, our next show is in July. The other big show that's coming up, it's going to be these two ladies. They're going to be part of Chris Stangler's custom show, his CS Customs Convention, along with there is a show in Fremont, Nebraska the same weekend, so you get your choice of which shows you got to go to. The Fremont show does have Mike Zarnock and Lee Allen, but the CS Customs show is going to be just as popular. They've got Peter Kissler, Michael Geralda, the Topeka guys, us, the T-Town guys, the Diecast Divas are going to be on.
Capital City
And
Crew.
Cap City, a little northeast Ohio. Maybe some sightings from the C4 guys. We don't know yet. But if you have not seen any of the events, go to CS Customs or CS Customs Show. Dedra will probably post the link or tell us about it. Hey, Scott, how are you? And it'll be good to go. So if you want to know anything about it, I understand the room block cutoff date is May 16th. So if you
8
want to
days.
get that in there, you got to get it now. And there's plenty of tables left and everything like that. Okay, enough rambling. Let's get the ladies on because it's all about them tonight,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Pretty much.
Okay, just one more thing. Always give us a like, subscribe, and a follow there. But now, the one, the only, the Diecast Divas. Let's bring on Miss Tami and Miss Dedra. Ladies, how are y'all doing tonight?
Good.
All right, so we do have some questions for you all. And before we get into that, why don't we just give a short little introduction? Tami, why don't you start?
Yes, I'm Tami Stangler. I am Chris Stangler's wife. I work with CS Customs, and I am part of the Diecast Divas that we created. So yeah, that's me in a
Awesome.
nutshell.
In a nutshell. All right, Dedra, you're up.
I'm Dedra Toppings. I started in the diecast world probably about 6 years ago, I'd say. I'm just here. I just hang around and find some ladies to hang out with.
There you go. He has to unmute his mic. That'll help.
I know.
There we go.
I knew I was going to do it. Sitting there typing and talking and never works. Okay, first question of the night. Again, it's live TV, folks. Dedra, you kind of talked about it already, but can you give a little bit more detail on how you became involved with the hobby?
So, funny story. My husband, it's how it all starts. He has a Fox Body Mustang. I found a little car at Walmart that I thought was the coolest thing ever because it looked just like his car. And now we have probably close to 20,000 pieces, I'd say.
They're like bunnies.
It just multiplies.
Yes, they do.
I have rookie numbers. I'll just be quiet.
I'm still in the running.
Yeah, you're close. All right, Tami, why don't you give a little bit more detail about how you got pulled into this wonderful, crazy hobby of ours?
Yeah, I met Chris and I started working for him at CS Customs. Honestly, I've just never looked back. We started right away. I started going to shows with him and dived right in. And here we are now doing tons of shows, and I'm pretty much in the thick of it.
There you go.
And I don't have a collection other than a few pieces people give me as gifts, or every now and then I'll sneak a piece that I really like that Chris has made. I do have a couple of the Diecast Diva cars, but I personally don't have a big collection, and Chris doesn't save a lot of cars, or we probably wouldn't have furniture. So
fair enough.
Makes sense.
Yep.
I think that's pretty common amongst all of us.
Yeah.
All right. So who wants to explain what the Divas are about in your own words? Tami, you want to start first, and then and then Dedra, you can pop in.
As she laughs at me, she's like, I have wise things to say sometimes. Thank you. No, we I guess really it's about women getting together and enjoying the hobby just as much as the men do. One thing when I first was going to the shows, I noticed a lot is the significant others or the wives are always kind of in the background, but they're always helping. They're always there. They're always doing the best they can to make sure everything's running smoothly for the shows, for even if it's just a simple toy show. And yeah, so we actually just kind of came up with it because it was a bunch of women hanging out and we wanted to make them feel special. So we were trying to come up with an idea, and that's what we came up with.
All right. Dedra, you got any input on that?
No, I mean, that's really all that it is. It's just making, I mean, most of the time you see women, they're just sitting around. They don't really have a whole lot to do if they're not into collecting. They're just there with their husbands. And at least if we come up with something for them to do, then that will make them feel included and we have fun. I mean, a bunch of crazy ladies.
Nothing wrong with that.
This fits in well.
It does.
Just so everybody knows, we are taking questions. So if you guys got one, throw it in there. We'll get it up there as soon as we can. All right, moving on. How does somebody become part of the Diecast Divas? And I'll let whoever wants to answer that question.
There's not a way to become a diva. You just can be a diva, but you can join the Diecast Divas on Facebook. Yes, it's just like, no. Join the Diecast Divas on Facebook. Really, it's just whoever wants to come and hang out with us when we're at events, who wants to check out our page on Facebook. We post cars, information on what's coming up. really, that's all it is. Just join the events. It's for all ages. We've got little kids who've loved to get the stickers and t-shirts, and everybody's of all ages in this hobby. So everybody's welcome, and just come hang out with us. That's really all it is.
Cool. Now, do you guys have a page or anything specific, or you just...
Right now, we just have the Diecast Diva page on Facebook. This summer, after the CS convention, we are going to be looking at kind of updating the website so we can add the Divas as part of that as well. Because obviously, without CS Customs, there wouldn't be a Diecast Divas. So we will be doing some more things after this year's show, because I don't think in the beginning we really thought it was going to become what it already has in such a short period of time. I think Dedra would probably agree to that. It's blown up so quick. So we are definitely trying to find different ways to connect with everybody, different things we can do at shows, whatever. We're just trying to figure out ways we can add for them to learn about us. So I'm sure we'll be getting more on the website and stuff.
Okay, so there is, for those that want to like and subscribe and join their page, there is the link to it right there. It is called Diecast Divas with DIE -cast Divas. So, Jim has a question here. He would like to know what and where are the shows that you guys are mainly at?
Nationals. We were at Nationals. We actually have had an event at the Northeast Diecast Bash. We were there this last year. We did a brunch, and we handed out a car. They had a brunch, and we handed out a Diva car. So just whoever wants us to be a part of their shows, we're more than happy to join. Our CS Customs convention, there's going to be a Diva night where we're going to hang out and just, have a bunch of ladies together and talking about what's going on, because our men are always busy looking at the car. So, but yeah, we do it at Nationals. LA, we kind of hang out as a group too. Am I missing anything, Dedra?
No, I think we do Nationals in the convention, and then we do the CS Customs convention. And then, we're at a bunch of different shows.
Yeah.
We're always somewhere.
Yep.
Mike Barnes.
The gallery has arrived.
Mike Barnes.
Ladies. Oh, my daughter told me not to start singing, and I just did.
Yes, you did.
That's okay.
That's right. It's live. We'll take it out.
I didn't make it very long.
You're good. I haven't mixed up names yet, so
we'll give you some time. You'll get there.
Yeah, I know. Oh, let's move on. This is going to be so kind of a more serious question here. Have you had difficulty, and this is for both of you, because I'm sure it's probably different. You've probably seen it different ways. Have you guys had difficulty encouraging women to start in the hobby? And whoever
You've
wants
been
to
in
start.
it longer, have you?
No, I haven't, but I'm a very, vocal person, very personable. So, I just find different ways to connect with different people. You just have to read them and see, how they approach, and then find a way to connect with them and what really resonates with each person.
Gotcha. What about you, Tami?
I've noticed it's kind of been different at different shows, depending where you are, but almost everywhere we've been, even the side toy shows that Chris and I do, like Kansas and Oklahoma, I always bring some stickers or something Diva, usually wear my shirt. And I always find that women get so excited when they see that. They're just like, what? You have something for us? And it never has been an issue to get anybody to just come up and ask or want to know what they can do to be a part of it. I think it's just something different maybe that they're excited about. So it's been really easy, I feel.
Good, because, Mike Barnes and I were talking the other night. the same Mike Barnes that just commented. And one of the things that he had said was, this is going to be a good thing for you guys because it's going to put attention on what the Divas are about. And he thought this was a great idea. So
Good.
I'm glad that we're getting to do this for you. Donna says, hello, Divas.
Hello, Donna.
Hey, Donna.
Donna's one of our fellow Divas.
Word. I love it. Where's Donna from?
New Jersey.
Awesome.
I can't
So
tell you
this-
what town, but
So the Divas aren't just a Midwest thing, are they?
no. Nope, we've got them all over.
Nice.
It's not
Now-
like a specific club in a specific area. You've got your clubs in each area. We just did it for all the women who just want to hang out, who just want to be a part of the diecast world in a different way. So
Gotcha.
Makes sense.
Okay. Kind of a follow-up question to the last one. Have you guys ever experienced anything negative? And what I mean is like, oh, well, these are dumb women and they don't know how to know anything about cars and collecting. Sorry. My bad.
What in the world?
great impression. You did an impression that was wonderful.
It was something.
Trying not to laugh.
It was something.
You know what?
It's my bad West Virginia accent.
No, there's negative everywhere. It doesn't matter where you go. There's going to be somebody with some comment. So you just need to listen to the positive, take what you want from the negative, but don't let it get to you and move on. So no, I don't know a lot about big cars, real cars. I've learned the majority of what I know about Hot Wheels. I have learned in the last 3 years. So nobody really says anything like that to my face, so I don't have to react.
You don't have to punch anybody.
No.
Dedra, have you had anything like that either?
No, and Tami is the feel for all gets in her feels. I don't care.
Very
If you
true.
don't like me, I still love you.
Love it.
Whatever.
I love it. Mr. Barnes would like to thank you guys.
Yes. Dedra, we went to the guys' pizza event. Was that Friday night?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Dedra, I will tell you, she is one to step up no matter what you're doing. And that's why we love her on our staff, because she sees something that needs attention, she goes. And they were struggling with the tickets and everything because everybody was so busy and it was chaotic. She jumped right in, and I thought that was awesome because that's who she is. She just loves to help out. So yeah, Mike, I thank her all the time too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, Guys Pizza was an event just like it always
It was
is,
fun.
but
Yeah,
it was a little hilarious, a little comical.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good run.
Always.
I had a fun time at that one.
Okay. Now, do you guys have merchandise for sale? Because from what I'm seeing, it looks like you do, because 3 out of the 4 of us are in different shirts.
Brent didn't get the memo.
No, I don't
Right.
have one.
He
So I'm
doesn't
gonna
have
I'm gonna
one.
have to
We'll have to take care of
acquire
that.
one of those here in a couple of months. So
We do. We really just sell it at the shows right now. Our main thing is our t-shirts. Last year's convention is the one that Kent has on, the black Diecast Divas shirt. I have on the dark purple, which is going to be at this year's convention here in June for the CS Custom Convention. This is a sweatshirt I had done as a sample, but this is what the back looks like. And can you read it? I don't know. It says, "We all know who runs the show."
there you go.
And that was kind of the idea behind it, was we're always in the background helping run the show. So
There you go.
we came up with that. But yeah, so we have that. And at the show, we also are going to have a bunch of little trinket things for divas. We have sanitizers, which all my wonderful divas know I'm a sanitized freak. So that's perfect for us.
17 of them everywhere.
Yep. So we have that. There's going to be a lot of other things too. We are actually putting together some swag bags to do for a raffle that Thursday night when we have our diva gathering. And then whatever is left from our show is probably going to go up for sale on our website. So people can look for that after June 16th. But yeah, that we do have quite a bit of stuff, and we find people find that stuff fun.
Good.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
And Dedra, what's your shirt about?
So when we came up with the slogan of who runs this show, of course I'm all blingy, all glittery. You really can't tell. I don't know if you'll be able to tell in the picture, but it's very sparkly. And
It looks reflective.
so
Yes.
this is a shirt that I designed and came up with, I believe when we first started the Divas, because I think there was only a handful of these ones made, but these have been my favorite. So it says who runs this show, and then on the back of it, it has the Diecast Divas logo in the same glittery print.
Nice.
Because if it has glitter or rhinestones, I'm all about it.
A little bit dazzling never hurts anybody.
Never.
Yep.
Okay, so this Chris Stangler guy wants to know, do the Divas support or do fundraisers? Great question, Chris.
What a great question. Yes, actually we do. That is one of the big reasons I wanted to kind of set something up with the women, because I'm all about fundraising. I'm all about charities and helping people and giving back, especially when we're in the position where we can. So this Christmas, we did a Diecast Diva Toys for Tots event. We ended up raising just about over $1,000 worth of toys for Tots. We are going to be doing some stuff this summer. We haven't quite figured out if it's going to be at the convention or later on with the Tourette's Association of America. Charles, my son, has Tourette syndrome. And so we know on a daily basis what that's like. And that's something we would like to really give back to and help with the research on that, because obviously there's no cure right now for that. Just things that can help. So that's something else. And I mean, donating to clubs. We love to give one-of-ones and whatever we can to clubs, shirts, whatever our swag is, that they can sell or raffle or however they want to use it, so they can make some money for their clubs. So that is something that is really important to me. So that should be a big part of the Divas. And I think we're working towards that.
Nice. Okay, Brent, did you have any questions, or did you have anything?
I've been thinking about it, but I haven't gotten one yet, so I'll get back to it.
Okay. Now, obviously, the Divas work closely with Chris Stangler Customs. Have you guys ever been approached, or would you like to do another project with, or do a project, I should say, with another customizer? And if so, maybe who?
You know, we've talked about this. Obviously, Chris does all of the customizing for the Diva cars. He's really good about listening to what I'm looking for and helping me design what we want on it. And so I would love to work with anyone else who wants to work with us, because I think it's a great way to get the ladies all involved and kind of unite in this hobby. I don't have any specific names right now, but I definitely would be open to that. You know, I think that would be great.
Nice. Okay. Dedra, you got any input on that?
I just go along with Tami.
She does what I say.
Pretty much.
Okay. I should probably practice that at the house. I'd probably get not into so much trouble. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, this is a question for both of you. What castings or cars do you guys like? And whoever wants to go first, Tami or Dedra? Or Tami, go ahead. Yeah.
Well, Dedra, she's got her favorites. She can tell you.
So my favorite is the drag bus, but then I also have any Volkswagen thing really tears at my heart. But my daughter, who's 16, is very into bugs. Oh my goodness.
Dedra might start crying.
You mean like that? Sorry.
Yeah,
I kind of hijacked that.
A little bit.
But so really, I like a lot of Volkswagens. Buses are my favorite, and I like cool combis and bugs. Yeah.
She's crying. Do you notice?
No,
I don't think
I
we've
won't
ever
bring
had
all
that.
the pain.
I don't think we've ever had that reaction to opening a car before. That's a new one.
So I open a lot of cars. When we go to car shows, my job is to open everything that Chris Stangler buys. And everybody knows not to touch them when they're piled in the corner because that's my therapy. But there are some things that I cannot open. And if I will not open it, I lay it to the side and then I have to cry while somebody else opens it.
What would that be? What? I mean, I don't want to make you cry, but what would be something that would get you more pain?
Stuff that I know is worth a lot and is really cool.
I'm the same way.
And probably should stay in the perfect, pristine package and not get ripped.
Yeah, I'm actually with you on that one. I don't open everything. I mean, it might look like it, but I really don't. And then he's just being random.
No, he's just being mean.
Yeah. I do have that bug as well, and mine is loose, but it was not because of my choice. It was opened by my ex-stepsister, and then she fingernail painted her name on the bottom of it, and it's actually in the other room on display. So,
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I don't like opening the high-end expensive stuff either. So
Okay,
I get you.
No more of that. More of that. We've caused enough torture.
Well, this is a great question segue here.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't have a favorite casting really, to be honest. I love the 55 gasser and I love the combi, but something I've noticed about myself is when we go to shows, it is what is on the car, the design, the look of it. And if it's something that catches my eye, that's what I like. It doesn't have to be a certain casting at all.
I think that's kind of the way I am too, is I don't really care I mean, obviously I've got thousands of different cars, but for me, they got to look cool, and it doesn't matter who makes it or what. I mean, you guys, I don't know if you saw last week's, but I opened this one last week.
Oh, I like that.
It's a purple lowrider Chevy Silverado. It's just pretty. I thought it was cool, so I bought it. And then I wanted to open it because I didn't pay a whole lot for it. So.
Okay, so this next question is very important. I just want to say, Barb, is there a Diva Grinch design in the works? Because that was hard for me to say.
Oh, I mean, now there's going to be. I have to say, it seems like every year there's a Grinch car made, so we might have to do it in the Diva this year.
Nice.
I'm not opposed.
Nice.
I'll have to run that past somebody.
Or just go, hey, guess what we're doing this year?
Hopefully I didn't scare Dedra away.
Oh, no, she
I think she's got to do some work stuff there.
She's at work, yep. While we're talking about Barb, though,
I cannot just sit and do one thing. So I volunteered to embroider 55 jackets for our staff appreciation week at work this week.
Nice. Multitasking. Us guys can't do that.
Busy lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I just wanted to say about Barb, though, is like Barb is a huge part of the Divas, and she is very helpful for everything we do. So, I just want to shout out to her because she's always right there to give me advice on this kind of stuff. So it's awesome.
I think Barb is one of the most giving people in this hobby. And
yes.
She absolutely puts others ahead of herself. Because it's
I
little
know.
things like that.
I saw that before you got it. How cute is that thing?
Yeah. Little blue. But I mean, that's what I love about Barb. It's her and Jonathan too. It's just all about the hobby, all about helping people, and asking for nothing in return.
Exactly.
So, huge shout out to Barb. Absolutely, Tami. You're 100% correct on that. Okay, moving on. Again, folks, we will take your questions as we wait for Brent to come up with one.
I'm just drawing a blank tonight. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm learning.
All right, what castings do you guys like? I mean, Dedra, we kind of talked about it already. We will not go back into it again. So, Tami, you got some more?
Got some more what? I'm just laughing at Roy's comment. I'm sorry.
I was laughing at Jim's, but
I didn't even see it. The thing is, I make jerky every time we travel, and I've been giving some to Roy every time, and he loves it. So that cracks me up.
The original is good, not the spicy.
No
Dedra
spice.
wasn't a fan of the spicy.
was it too spicy? Not spicy enough?
It was too spicy. I don't do spicy food.
But it was good.
I'll try that spicy.
You want the spicy? Okay, I'll definitely be making some spicy for this next trip.
It's good to see the peanut gallery here tonight. I do.
Yeah, Roy doesn't like spicy either, so I won't give him any spicy. We know that.
No on the spicy.
Mike must have liked them both, though. So hey.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
All right. What real world car would you like to see turned into a diecast car?
Do you have one, Dedra?
I don't know. I'd probably no. I don't.
So for me, this is kind of funny. I actually always wanted to see my dad. He has a 2000 or had. I'm sorry, he's gotten rid of it now, but it was a 2014 Dodge Challenger. And I thought that would be, I mean, he put his own stripes on it, did it up all himself, everything. And I thought that would be cool. But I now have a die cast of it because my husband made one. So we made one for my dad and I kept one. So I do have the one car I wanted as a custom. I have it as a die cast now.
Nice. And yeah.
Yes.
I knew he was going to say that.
Yeah, there's a lot of peanuts in the gallery this evening.
Yes, that's great.
It has been done.
They're always a good time. Yeah, Matchbox already made that, so we're good.
Yeah, so we're good. Okay, we're going to save that question for last. And Jim, you do not get to ask it tonight, so don't even think about it. Okay. We kind of talked about that already too. Well, Tami, you talked about finding other things to do. Dedra, what else besides ripping cars open do you do during the downtime?
We go shopping.
Even though we're not supposed to. We're supposed to go to Walmart and get snacks.
Well, that's shopping.
And look for more cars.
Well, yeah, that too.
And Build-A-Bear.
Build-A-Bear. Oh, Nitcher wants to know what's your favorite restaurant.
What is my favorite? Nitcher knows the answer. It's a QT gas station brisket sandwich. And no, that isn't. I mean, Chris likes the brisket, but I don't think that would be his first choice. That is my favorite.
Is he more of a Casey's Pizza guy?
He does like their pizza, but he's more of a Texas Roadhouse. That's his jam there.
Well, that's everybody's jam.
That's good
but
stuff.
Yes. Hey, QT brisket, if you haven't tried it, I am telling you. And no, I'm not getting any sponsorship for this. Amazing. I look so forward to driving by a QT.
I have one like 5 minutes from my work, so.
I have to drive hours to get to one.
Yeah, I just have to go down the street.
What's your all's favorite wine? That's what Barnes wants to know.
I don't drink wine. We like fruity drinks. Strong fruity drinks.
I like anything that you can put in a shot glass and I can just shoot it back. I don't want to sip it.
You don't want to taste it.
No.
Nitcher's saying either QT is amazing or the boxed wine is amazing.
No, he's talking about the QT. I made him try it.
Oh, okay.
That's why he knows.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. Who has been a mentor to you guys in not only the diecast world, but in the real world? Back to that serious stuff.
For me, in the hobby, Barb by far, Barb Robles. She has been absolutely amazing. She answers any questions I have, no matter how dumb they might sound. She never makes me feel like bad for asking her. She's got advice about everything. She just is an all-around wonderful person. She has helped me so much in this. And then, of course, my husband, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know any of this, and I wouldn't have been able to do the Diecast Divas. So I really do look up to what he does and what he puts into what he does.
Nice.
In the real world, I would say my dad. He has always been my everything. He's taught me to work hard, put 100% in. If you're going to do it, you do it and you give it your all. And so I think that's one of my biggest mentors in life.
Cool.
Top that,
Nice.
Dedra.
What am I going to say?
Shots fired.
Oh, no, sucking up. Yeah, see, you have to go to work tomorrow.
I do. I thought I had tomorrow off. It's Friday. I mean, I only work on like Mondays.
Every other one?
Pretty much.
Oh, man.
Every third Monday, okay? Let's be real.
Nice. I want that schedule.
I wish I had that schedule. I have to do that every third Saturday, and that's 8 to 5, and I don't like that.
It's tough, isn't it?
That's real work. Is no fun. Oh, okay.
Dedra,
Dedra, what about you? You got any inspirations?
I mean, as far as diecast goes, I don't know. I look up to a lot of people. I don't have one in particular that's my favorite. I mean, if I need to go know something, or I find somebody that I know knows the answer, and I just go ask. I don't have one certain person, unless you want me to say my boss, Chris Stangler. He's the best, and I hope he lets me sleep in soon, because everyone knows I hate early mornings, and he makes us get up at like 6 a.m. It's ridiculous.
He does. It's not fair.
In life, I would definitely say it was my parents. Neither one of them are here with us anymore, but they taught me how to be strong.
Nice. Here's my thoughts. You both get pay raises because you are working very hard.
Nice. I support that.
Donna says, wait, I thought I was your favorite.
Donna. Donna, you were always my favorite.
Donna's another one that if you need a straight answer, go to Donna.
Yep. And she's a lot like Dedra. She jumps in no matter what you need.
Anything.
Nice.
Kind of scary sometimes.
Oh, we don't like scary. Scary's never good.
Apparently we're suck ups, so oh well.
Yeah, but that's
If I get to sleep in an hour, I'll be a suck up.
Heck
I
yeah.
was going to say, that's Nitcher, so.
Yeah, we all know who runs the house at his place.
Yeah.
Miss Rainey.
Really? I thought it was Riley.
No.
Either one of them.
50-50. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we've asked. You talked about what you guys did during your downtime a little bit, and what future challenges do you guys see for women facing in the hobby? Do you think there'll ever be a day when it's the boys are the boys and the girls are the girls? Or do you think that there's going to be just something that might, I don't want to say hold you back, but, maybe.
No, I think everybody's really open, to the women doing something in the hobby and the men doing so. I mean, I think everybody's really supportive in that aspect. So I don't really see there being many challenges. I don't know. I guess that's my thought on that, but I haven't ran into any, so I guess I don't foresee anything yet, but hopefully it stays that way.
Well, that's good.
Chris wants to know, do you guys have a release coming up?
Oh.
So what is it?
See, he knows what I've been prepping all day and I'm missing things. That's why. So I did bring our souvenir car for our show this summer. I know, I hope you can see it. It's a bus.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Ooh.
That's pretty nice.
Is it? I don't know if it's
that in a larger scale to go with my other bus that's sitting on my.
But so this is one of the souvenir releases. This is the only one I get to show tonight because other ones are surprise. But there's going to be Diva cars we have a Diva ring toss. So there's specific Diva cars for that. There's going to be a couple special one-of-ones that we're going to raffle off at the Diva gathering on Thursday night. So I can't show any of that stuff yet because it's all surprises. But yeah, that's one of the main ones. We don't have anything left of what we've previously ran. Last year, our dinner car was this one, just the 55 gasser. So nice. that one was a big hit. And then we also should be coming out with a couple. I do have several ideas in the works that Chris and I have been working on. So I think before you know it, you're going to see several things coming out.
I'm sorry. Roy.
What did Roy say? What did I miss?
He answered.
No, he asked. He asked for a Bone Shaker release, and Chris says that's only for the Bash release.
Oh,
and then Roy said, "I guess I got to wear a wig." Roy, just take your hair down; you'll be fine.
I was just gonna say the same thing. Just take your ponytail out.
Super van for the Bash 24.
Oh yes, that's.
I mean, you could always steal charities too. I guess.
Yeah.
She might not like that.
No, she may not. I had a question and now would you be willing to post that? Is that okay if that the drag bus goes on our page?
I can see I can try and get a good picture of it and we can get it posted. As
long as it's authorized, we're good to go with it.
Well, I'm authorizing it.
There we go. Ring toss.
Okay. So yes, there's the Diva ring toss.
Sing it, Tami. You had it earlier.
I know. I'm trying so hard not to sing. So
Barnes is on fire tonight.
Yes. But the ring toss, like I said, is gonna have special Diva cars. So
I've got that song stuck in my head now, so
I know.
I'm going.
Have fun with that.
Thanks a lot. Thanks, Mike.
Oh, and we have a request from Roy. Can we get a duet?
All the single ladies. All the single ladies. Put your hands up.
This is definitely rolled off the rails. I think it's time to open another car.
I can open it. I got cheap stuff. He's over here hurting feelings. I'm just opening stuff I found at the gas station.
He's having fun with that.
Got a little hauler here.
Okay, yeah, she's okay with that.
Yeah, see, this is nothing. This is just a...
Hey, look here. She's like, yeah, that's good.
It's an 87 Caprice. I mean, it's not even a Hot Wheel or anything like that, so it works out just fine.
But it's...
Sing, Tami, here. Yeah. It's falling apart. Good Lord, there's a lot of plastic.
Ooh, that's shiny.
Exactly. And that's what I like about these. That's one of my main things about the lowriders. And the adjustable suspension definitely helps out a lot. So
I like that.
Yeah, very cool. All right.
Well, I do got some lower end cars for later. We'll just see what kind of reaction we get.
Me and Kent.
That one's like, okay, no big deal.
I'm not burning anything. That's your department, Roy.
No. Okay, we've tortured her enough. She's been gracious enough. There's 2 more drag buses that gotta get ripped later. But we won't do that. Tami karaoke.
We may have karaoke at our convention. You just never know.
You kind of never know what's going to happen.
That's about it, too.
Nothing wrong with that.
Are you guys going to make a stop by appearance and say hello to us if we, kind of do this again?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Just let us know. And
if we do it.
Brian,
Yeah.
Mitchell, stop. Just stop.
Brian's being really ornery tonight.
In the package. That
So at least I'm doing like just normal stuff.
no, that one you can just lay that back. Yeah.
Don't worry. I have a carded one that's a lower number safe on my wall. This
so
is
see, it's okay.
He just wants one. I don't even have, or no, I do have one. He wants one to open. So
yeah, I gotta have one open and closed.
just stripped a few of those. I highly doubt it was the dinner ones. That would be an expensive.
I don't think it was this guy.
I would hope.
Oh, wouldn't that be
probably
crazy?
I mean, I could
I've
see him
seen-
doing it, but
I've seen crazier things. I mean, that
True.
Roy guy. I mean, he burned a 55 wicked gasser in
Right.
Pittsburgh
I do
just
remember.
out of spite. Okay, let's see here. What else we got for? You mean the drag bus? You mean this one? Or this one? Drag bus 1, drag bus 2, or drag bus 3? Or none.
I don't know what. I don't know. You're torturing her tonight. It's kind of messed up. Just saying.
Well, Mike says all three.
No, just none.
Just
Barnes
none.
is evil like that. So
Just none.
But you're being a good sport about it. You really are, Dedra. I'm surprised I haven't had anything thrown at me yet. Okay, last. I don't know if it'll be the last question, but it is always the question that we ask last. And I don't really know if it really fits with you guys because you said you guys didn't have a big collection, but we're going to help you out here. Now, Roy, I called him Roy.
and there's the. You can't
that's
enjoy
true.
them in the
You
package.
can't-
He's
That's
not wrong.
true.
They roll
So,
way better.
Brent and I
except-
have this thing where we have to ask what is the correct way to face your cars in your collection.
So mean.
Now, Brent is the wrong way. He always shows the passenger side because
No,
he
it's the other way.
says,
Turn it the other way.
I show it always as the driver's side showing.
Passenger side.
I show
As the-
driver's side.
Hmm.
Driver's side is the correct side. So what say you ladies?
Driver's side.
Yay!
Always facing to the left.
Okay, well, I always face cars to the right because I was taught they go into the package facing the right. And if I were to start facing some left, your cars that you get customized from Stangler might be left or right at that point. So I always go to the right. That's what I was taught.
Nice.
I don't know if I subscribe to that theory very well. I just
That's why they don't have me packaging cars because
I would forget and it would be, why is this one wrong?
It's just a variation. Send it.
Exactly. See?
By the way, Dedra, this thing rolls amazingly.
I'm sure it does. I'm quite sure it does.
It's better than that brick of the 64 GMC panel that they use for dinner in Charlotte. That thing goes boop, and then doesn't do anything.
See, I like Roy's theory, passenger side, because that is what you see when you get past.
Okay.
Toilet paper.
What does that mean? Oh, I get it when you do the toilet paper wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
Yep.
Mullets are bad.
I did not.
That's funny.
So that's rolled this way. I get it.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
What's going on?
There we go. Off the top rope. Jim wants to know if you're at a racetrack or standing on side of the road, you see the passenger side of the car.
Unless you're
is
standing
true.
on the other side of the road, and then you see the driver's side of the
Or
road.
if you're in the pits.
Or
Yeah, if you're in the
standing
pits, that's
on the
true.
line.
Of course, all of this is reversed if you're in England, Japan, or some other Southeast Asia country.
Yeah, that's true.
But again, always driver's side showing first.
Driver's side.
Driver's side.
Well, that's how I have to package them with the passenger side. So
This is a
Just how
question
it
for
is.
the chicken.
that's great.
Well, I
So-
think Kent's up to what? Like you're up to 5 votes now.
Yeah, I'm getting slaughtered in this. So, what's your guys' favorite thing to do at convention?
I think it's just to visit with everybody. I mean, make money, but that's,
I mean, who doesn't? No, say I don't think anybody dislikes making money.
Depends on where we're at.
Yeah.
Depends on like what show we're at, really.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
So,
Um,
Nationals and the convention and like some little shows, I like to visit and talk to everybody. Now, if we're at Chris's show, from 5:30 to 7 p.m. every night is free drinks. You get 2 free drinks per room. So I try to find anybody that doesn't want their drinks. And then
There you go.
they get me free drinks.
I like your thinking.
well, I know that I don't drink, so yeah, I got that. But it will cost you a drag bus.
Dude.
You're going to have to find him and get that drink now, Dedra.
Oh, look at it.
That's so mean.
Not signed though. You're okay. It's pretty.
So I have a lot of Volkswagens behind me that are open, but
I'm gonna get smacked for this later.
So I do open some, but I have a golf case.
Okay.
See, I wish I had that one. I don't have that one.
My golf case, I usually get one open and then one not open.
You mean like the golf stuff?
Yes.
That's what you just said, man.
Well, I thought maybe she said golf.
Stop,
Not golf.
don't open it.
No, I was.
You're going to throw up. It's that bad.
Just be happy I don't cut myself,
Yeah. Be careful.
because I will.
So I opened this one years ago, but it's the large scale one.
I have that one, but it's not open.
Yeah, but it's,
Jason,
both-
you can't look
they're both-
inside it and play with it, Dedra.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look how cool that is.
But I do have 2 that are open, and they're from this very cool customizer. And one of them
Ooh,
is
that's a cool golf.
that he made just for me.
Yes.
There you go.
She has her special one.
Mm.
Are you seeing angels or something? You keep looking up there, Dedra.
I see a princess.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Good.
gotcha. I did bring one to open.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Here we go. Hold on. Let me
Ooh.
get the sign down. There we go.
well, Holiday RLC blown delivery.
Yes, these ones are always hard to open, though, aren't they?
No, you grab the front of
Oh,
it.
this one's not. I thought it was the one where the card goes over the. So
No,
yeah,
I think that's the older one. You're
Oh,
good
wow.
yeah,
That's
that one
a
came out
solid
nice
rip.
and easy. Nice and easy. Well, we open a lot of cars, so. Ooh, this one's pretty though.
yeah, I like that one.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop it.
there.
One of our younger divas doesn't want to be on the screen.
That's okay.
Not
He's
not everyone likes to be on the camera, so I get it.
True.
And you remember, who are you going to call? You're going to call the Divas. That's who you're going to call.
That's right. To rip this one open.
Oh, let's see. This was number 1442 of 2600, so not that high of a low of a number. But there you go.
Ooh, look at that.
That's what you guys need. Is you need to do a Divas run of the Ecto.
I will make note.
Who are you going to call?
I bought these from Barnes a couple years ago.
Ooh.
Okay. when you strip that one, it might be chromed. Yeah, actually it is. I think that's one of the overchromed ones. All right. So what's your least, and I don't mean this in a negative way, but what's kind of your one thing like worth working with Chris that's like, oh, I wish he wouldn't do that?
You're trying to get him in trouble now.
Now remember, this is all in fun, okay? This is not meant to be mean.
Okay, I'll go because I don't think Dedra wants to.
We have to have him on in a couple of weeks. So
I'm going this way, so good luck.
Well, it's a positive and a negative. I think one of the hardest things we struggle with Chris is he's too giving sometimes and ends up just giving our product away.
That's not a bad thing.
And that's something, and Dedra's shaking her head because we struggle with him with that at all of our shows. But I mean, it's great for everybody else.
Yeah. That's not true. I can attest to that because I've got a couple. I've got a couple cars here from Chris that actually mean quite a bit to me, and I'm gonna grab them real quick. And actually, Tami, you just made me think of this. So, Chris did these two right here.
Oh, yep.
And I'm very, very happy to have these in here. And my sister. Well, you can't look at blown up Marines and come out okay.
Right.
So I thank him a lot for doing that and bringing attention to that cause. And okay, that's enough. Yep, that's enough.
That's his favorite part, though. Just giving back to people. And I mean, I love when we're at the shows and a little kid will come up and say, oh, I love this car or something. And without even a second thought, he'll be like, oh, you really like that? Well, here you go. And he'll give the kid the car, and it's a great thing.
Yeah, it really is. And I'm glad that, there's a lot of folks in the hobby that do that and appreciative to all of those who do. And it's just not one individual. But, we got to let things on a lighter note here. And, well, we got one more drag bus to do. It's a jolly good time around here.
Why is it Pick on Dedra Day? What did I do?
Now, in fairness, I did show Dedra all of these cars that were going to get opened with the exception of the drag buses. And based off of reaction,
you chose well.
I chose well.
See, I like to buy loose cars because then I don't have to open them because I don't like to open the expensive ones.
I don't care to open them if it's. Oh my gosh, I love that. I have that one.
And I didn't open this one. I bought it this way.
I don't care to open cars as long as it's not something that I want to keep.
Oh, I love that bug.
There's a pink one too.
Yeah, there's a pink version of it too.
Oh, that's cute.
The pink
I heard
ones,
Carrington move. Here she comes.
They're hard to get.
Look at it. You can look at it. It's purple. It's really cute.
That is cute.
Really cute. It looks like
she loves her bugs.
Yeah, I'm a very large Volkswagen bug person, and I like the buses too. But I don't have a lot of the drag buses. I like the more of the T1s. So
what's he holding?
Probably another drag bus is what I'm going to guess.
It is a drag bus. Do you not see the picture on the back of it?
This is true. Yeah. The most important quote I've heard in the last few years that I know, Tami has heard this from T-Cat. It begins with the cars. That's what has brought us all together.
Absolutely.
100%, Mark. 100%.
100%. Yep. T-Cat says that every time, and it's so true.
Another person that was in here tonight also said something very similar. Come for the cars, stay for the friendship. So,
yep.
That's very, very true.
Yeah.
Well, we got one more car if there's no more other questions, but last one for the night, I swear.
And then
no more ShamWow because unless you like drag trucks.
No.
There you go. That's my last one. Again, not signed. Brent, you gonna finish this up tonight?
Yeah, with another Rockstar truck stop find. The 57 Chevy Impala or 59 Impala and a
It's
57
got a
Chevy
scratch
flatbed.
on it.
Cardboard. A
Ooh,
little
and
bit
it's
of water.
pink and pretty.
I just like the fact that it's an Impala and it's a lowrider. And lowriders always come in really, really fun colors. So, and the Gypsy Rose is one of my favorite lowriders out there. So, and it's kind of a rose goldish red color. So, that's the thing is they keep showing off the small one.
Ooh,
That's cool.
I like that.
And again, it has the it has the adjustable suspension on it a little bit, just for kind of
cool.
raises and lowers. But what I keep forgetting to do is show the trucks.
That's cool too.
Yeah, with the gold wheels, I'd never seen that done before. So it's got the color match to it.
Nice.
And then this was the truck with the Caprice.
That one would look better if it was a different color.
And the
You
neat
don't like
thing
the blue?
No.
is they actually function.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, Maisto doesn't, or however you pronounce it, Maisto, or they don't get a lot of love for their trucks, but their trucks actually go all the way down, so you can actually drive a car up onto it, and then manually lift it up and slide it forward, and then you can actually drive away. A lot of the Mattel stuff does not have ramps that are they're not functioning like these are.
That is really cool.
Yeah, I like a lot of their stuff. I have a lot of theirs. I just like the heavy industrial stuff, and I like the big tow trucks. So anytime
Nice.
I can find tow trucks, I'm a happy person.
Well, that's all we've got for tonight. You guys got any last minute shout outs or plugs for the show? Go for it.
All right. Shout out to all the divas. We've got so many everywhere. The ones who actually helped me come up with the idea, just in joking, was Donna Chu, Don Otto, Charity Conrad, and Caroline Sook. We were all just hanging out one night and joking. And then it blew into this with the help of Barb and Pat Miller, Cheryl Ryder, Dedra, Donna. So thanks to all them, or we might not have this whole thing going. We will, like I said, we will have a Thursday night event on Thursday, June 12th at the CS Custom Kansas City, Missouri. Oh, cute.
Carrington just drew that.
Nice. At the Kansas City, Missouri show for the CS Custom show. So yeah, if anybody comes and wants to just hang out with us and see what it's about, we'll be there after registration. So 7:00, and it'll go till we just want to leave. So I think that'll be a good time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Dedra, you got anything?
Come hang out with us. We're a ton of fun. You never know what you're going to get.
That's right.
Bring Volkswagens. They need to be liberated.
Not to open. Not to open. We can look at them and admire them, but we don't need to open them.
That gives me an idea.
That's not good.
But yeah, that's what I got. Just come see us at the show. I think it'll be a good time.
You know, I've made people open expensive cars before.
Good luck.
You never know.
All
You
right.
might get her to do it.
I might cry while I do it, but
We don't want that. We just want people.
I almost did with the red line, so I feel your pain there.
You almost dropped that red line that you opened.
Yeah, I dropped a 55 gasser from Atlanta once too, right as we were opening it on the live show. It bounced. It wasn't funny.
I do remember that.
That was pretty good.
I try
All
not
right.
to drop cars. It gets me in trouble.
Well, if
I
they're
don't
going to
hold
get
things
stripped,
if they don't need to be dropped, because sometimes I just accidentally drop stuff. Just happens. I'm just clumsy.
all right. We'd like to thank the Diecast Divas for being on tonight. We also would like to thank Tami and Dedra for representing, and all the divas that have come on tonight to pop in and chime in and show their support. We'd also like to thank Chris Stangler for helping make this happen as well. If you want more information about Chris Stangler's custom convention, where would you go to find that at?
You can just go to his Facebook page, I think it's Chris Stangler Customs, and chrisstanglercustoms.com. All the information's right there. Everything to sign up for. Hotel sign up needs to be done by the 14th, if I'm 16th.
16.
Okay.
You got 8
The
days.
16th.
Everything,
And
everything comes off the website on the 16th. So make sure you go get your tickets because we're going to have a blast.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So with that, that's all we've got for tonight. But everybody stay tuned because you never know who's going to be on Mid-States Live next time. We do know next week's guest is Jamie Heighthouse from Capital City. This will be an interesting one for him. But stay tuned for those that are going to the CS Customs Convention. You never know who may be on next. All right, and for that, you all have a good night. Dedra, Tami, stay on for just a second. Don't leave quite yet, okay?
all right.
All right,
Thank
y'all have a
you.
good night.
Good night, everyone.